Hello everyone, this is Arohi and welcome to my channel. So guys, this is the third video of Jetson Nano playlist. So in my very first video, I have explained you how to write the operating system image on a SD card because Jetson Nano accepts the operating system through that micro SD card only. And then we boot our machine, boot our this Jetson Nano for the very first time, and for that we have used HDMI screen and USB mouse and this keyboard and network connection, and I've used Ethernet for that. Okay, this is what we have done in our first video, and in second video we have learned how to use Jetson Nano headless. That means how to use Jetson Nano remotely, and for that I have explained you how to use XRDP and VNC to use the Jetson Nano remotely. And I have also explained you how to use Wi-Fi on Jetson Nano. Alright, this is what we have done till now. Today in this third lecture, I am going to explain you how to create your Python environment and then how to install OpenCV. I will show you each and every step so that you can follow all those steps and you will be able to run the OpenCV successfully on a Python okay. And guys, after that I will talk about the camera. I will show you how to use CSI camera and a USB camera. We will test that. Okay, so let's begin. So we are starting with opening a terminal, and then now we'll check the Python version. So the Python version is this. Now let's check the Python 3 version. So because we don't want to use the Python 2, we want to use the Python 3, and this is the Python 3 version which you have. And guys, these two Pythons you will get when you when you boot your Jetson Nano for the first time. All these things are already there. These things are by default. Okay, so we have these two Python versions already. Now what I want is I want to create a separate environment and then I want to work under it, because I always prefer to work in a separate environment. Okay, so let's start by doing that. And first thing which I'm doing is this is the command. So guys, I am not executing this command because I have already performed this step, but what I'm trying to say here is that you have to install the pip. Okay, and this is the command which I have written over here. So we want to use the Python 3, so we need a pip version which works with Python 3. So that's why we have written like this. Okay guys, I will mention all these commands in the description section. You can copy the commands from there and you can execute it. Okay, now let's execute the second command. Now my second command is this. Okay, now what this command is, I want to install virtual env. Now virtual env is a tool to create isolated Python environments, right? So we want to create a separate environment, so for that we need this package. So that's why I'm installing it. Okay, once you execute this command, after that now you want to create a separate environment, and this is how you create a separate environment. So what I have written is, see this command. What I have done is Python 3 virtual environment, and then this is my environment name. That means after executing this command you will get one folder with the name of env, and inside that folder you will have all the files and folders which are required for this Python environment. Okay, and you'll see here I have mentioned this also, system site packages. What this means is that we want to install all the default packages which came when you install the Jetson Nano image for the first time. So that Jetson Nano image have some default packages. For example, OpenCV is there. Okay, and you want to just pick the OpenCV module from that default settings and you want to put it in your environment. Okay, so this is what it means, that we want to use the default packages which are already there in our Jetson Nano image. Okay, so this is what it means. When you enter, after that you will get a, let's do ls, and you will see a env folder. So where is my env folder? Here. So this is the env folder which we got after executing the above command. Okay, so now we have to activate the environment. So for that I have pasted this command source, env is the folder name, bin, and activate. Now you can see here that the environment is activated. Now we have a separate environment. Okay, now the next thing is to, this is how you can guys create your separate environment. Now the next thing is to install OpenCV. Right now, to install OpenCV, we are going to follow a long method. It will take some time, but I can assure you that after following all those steps, your OpenCV will work properly with and it will be compiled with CUDA. Okay, everything will work fine. So first thing is that we will install the OpenCV from its source. Okay, and guys, one more thing I want to tell you, that when you use OpenCV, okay, by default the OpenCV which is there in that Jetson Nano image, that OpenCV comes, don't have any CUDA support. Okay, and what we want is, we want to install the OpenCV with CUDA support so that we can use deep learning applications easily. All right, so for that what you can do is, first of all, you can check the version of the OpenCV which you are using. So guys, in my case I have already performed all these steps, so I will get this version. This is the version which I have installed by myself. The previous version was 4.1.1. okay, the previous version before doing this OpenCV installation, I was having 4.1.1 OpenCV version. After installation, now this is the version which I'm having, and this is CUDA compatible. Okay, so now I'll show you the steps to get this version. Okay, so what we need to do is, first guys, you need to create a swap file. Right now, what is this swap file? Guys, swap file is very important, because the Jetson Nano which we are using, this is 2 GB or 4 GB, right? The physical memory is 2 GB or 4 GB, and sometime when you install applications or you work, so you will get an error, out of memory, running out of memory, right? So we need to create a swap file so that we can overcome this issue. All right, so how you can check your swap swap memory? Just write free space -h, and over here you can see, in my case the swap memory is this. All right, but this is, again, I got this memory after creating a swap file. Before creating the swap file, this is the memory which I was having, right? So you can see that previously I was having very less memory, but after creating a swap file, this is the memory which I got. Now how to create this swap file? So for that there are few steps which you need to execute step by step. So let me show you the steps. So the first step is, guys, you can see this image. Over here you can see there are 4 or 5 commands which I have executed. Again, I'm writing all these commands in my description section. You can copy these commands one by one and paste these commands one by one on your terminal. Paste first command, execute that command, and then paste the second command and then execute it. This is how you have to do, right? So after executing all these 5 or 6 commands, your swap file will be created, and then again perform this free edge. Okay, so you will see that before creating that swap file, over here the memory was not very much, but after creating a swap file, your memory over here will be increased. Okay, now we have a more memory, so now our application will not be crashed. Okay, so this is the thing, you created your swap file, and after that you need to reboot your PC. All right, so we have created a swap file. Now the next step is, So guys, there are few dependencies which you need to install before installing the OpenCV. So there are some, third-party software, so third-party libraries which OpenCV use. So we will install all those libraries first, okay? And guys, sometime what happen is the commands which I'm going to show you, sometime it might happen that you already have some of those packages with you on your PC already, on your Jetson Nano already, but I will suggest you that execute all these steps, all these install all these library ones, because sometime because of missing any one package you will get a problem, okay? So we will install all these commands one by one. So you can see here is the list of command, and using all these commands one by one in your terminal, it will take some time obviously because there are 10 or 12 different commands. So you have to execute all these commands one by one in your terminal, and then your Jetson Nano is ready to install the OpenCV. Okay, so now let's install OpenCV. So for that guys, first you need to download, okay, let me write here, give me a second please. Okay, let me cancel the process because I already have this command. So this, first of all, we are downloading OpenCV 4.5.1. Okay, we are downloading it, and then after that we will download the next thing, which is this. The next command is this, OpenCV contrib. Okay, so we have downloaded these two zip files. So once you downloaded these two files, you need to unzip them, and you can unzip them by this, unzip the folder name and then the unzip and then the second folder name. Okay, this is how you can unzip them. After that you need to rename those directories. So done is, let me paste this command over here. Okay, so this is the command which I have done. So guys, in my case, I have, once I performed all the steps, I have deleted all the extra files and folders to clear up the space. So that's why I'm getting this no such file or directory error. In your case, you just need to do this, move this file to this folder. Okay, and then in the same way, what we will do is, there is another folder also with the name of OpenCV contrib. So we'll paste that also. This is the folder. Now we are moving the content of this folder to this. Okay, so now our OpenCV is in this folder now, and OpenCV contrib is in this folder. Okay, so this is what you need to do. After that, remove the zip files which you have, because it will clear the space. Remove the files like this, remove opencv.zip, and in the same way remove opencv_contrib.file. okay, so this is these are the steps you need to do. Okay, so once you done that, now next thing is you need to enter in OpenCV folder. Okay, let me copy and paste it. You need to, again, in my case, I'm getting this directory issue because I have performed all these steps already. What you need to do is, you need to enter in the OpenCV folder, where we have just moved the content of our OpenCV 4.5.1. okay, so we are entering in this folder. Once you enter in that folder, the next step would be make directory and then build. You need to make a build directory. Once you make the build directory, then you need to enter in that build directory. Okay, once you enter in that build directory, now guys, this is the command I'm showing you, right? This is quite a big command. So you need to copy this command and paste it over here. Okay, and then enter. After that, you need to do this, make space J4 and execute this command. Guys, this command will take around 2 hours to complete the process, right? And if this command works successfully, and this is what you'll get, and you can see here what you'll get finally. If this process is successful, this is how you will see the screen. Okay, so after this, once you done that, this command, after that, now you can see that we have successfully built this OpenCV, right? Now what we will do is, let's finish this install and remove all the extra things which I have told you. Like, I have, after completing my whole work, I have deleted all the extra things to clear up the space. Now you will also do the same process. You need to follow, okay, these are the steps. Okay, these are the steps which you need to follow one by one on your terminal. So you can see that we are removing the OpenCV 4, and then okay, these are the steps. Okay, just perform all these steps one by one, and finally, once you've done all these steps, now we will check whether we have the latest, the version which we want to install, whether we have that version or not. Okay, so for that, write Python 3. Okay, just give me a second please. Python 3 and enter. Now here you will write import CV2, import CV2, and then enter. After that, CV2 dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore. Here you can see that we have the version which we want to install. Okay, so we have successfully installed the OpenCV. Now guys, the next thing is, as I've told you, that we want to install the OpenCV which is CUDA compatible. Now how to see that? So for that, guys, what you can do is, you can install this JTOP. Okay, JTOP is a tool. Okay, you can just install by writing this command. Okay, just write this command. I'm pasting here. Okay, this is the command sudo h pip install u Jetson stats. Okay, install this. Once you install that, you need to reboot your PC, and after that, when you open your terminal again, just write JTOP and enter. When you do that, you will see the Jetson stats over here, and from here I'm clicking on this 6 info, and you can see that OpenCV 4.5.1 compiled CUDA. Yes, that means we have successfully installed this OpenCV 4.5.1 with CUDA compatible. Okay, now if you want to come out, just click on quit and you'll be out. Okay, so we have installed the OpenCV now. Now next step is, now we will see how to connect a camera to a Jetson Nano. So guys, for that you can see this small video. Guys, the very first thing is, make sure the Jetson Nano is completely off and the power is not connected to it. Okay, and then take the camera and then lift the plastic tabs of the CSI connector. Okay, you can see that this is CSI connector, and you need to, these are the plastic tabs, you need to lift them up. You will just press it and it will open. Okay, and then put the ribbon cable fully into the connector, and the blue marking should face towards the outside of the board. It should face towards you. Okay, and then hold the ribbon cable inside that connector gently and push down the plastic tabs, and your this camera will be inserted into your Jetson Nano. Okay, and now we have our camera inserted. Now guys, the camera which I am using is, let me show you that camera. So this is the camera which I'm using. Okay, so you can see this is the ribbon cable and this is the blue area. It should be towards you outside the circuit, and yeah, this is the camera which I'm using. All right, so now after that, now once you done that, now we want to test our camera. So for testing the camera, what you need to do is just copy this and paste it here and enter. And guys, if you are getting this kind of output, that means your camera is inserted, your camera is connected with the Jetson Nano. Okay, now if you want to see all the cameras which are connected with your Jetson Nano, so right now I have connected two camera. One is a CSI camera which I've just shown you, right, and the other one is my USB camera, my web camera. So I will show you how to see both the cameras. So for that, just paste. Okay guys, I just took it out. You will execute this command, and after that you will see this output. Okay, you can see that we are getting two different links. One is video 0 and video 1. Video 0 is for my CSI camera and video 1 is for the USB camera. Okay, now let's say we want to let's test the camera. Okay, let's click the picture, let's open a camera, and for that this is the command which I'm using. So when you will execute this command and you will press enter, you will see your image. Okay, so yeah, you can see here. Okay, so this is how this works, and by Control C you can cancel it. And after that, now if you want to use your webcam, then how will you use that? For that you will use this command. This command, guys. Okay, just a minute. So this is the command. First, camera source 0, this is for web camera, and cap -dev node equals to 1. Why I have written 1 over here? So guys, remember just a minute back when I have shown you the list of cameras over there, this dev 0, video 0 is for my CSI camera, and video 1 is for my this camera, USB camera. So that's why I've written 1 over here, and you will press enter and you will see the output like this. Okay, so yeah guys, so this is how you can use the cameras. So guys, in my next video I'll show you how to use this camera with my Python application. So thank you for watching.